If I offered you a credit card duo with elevated multipliers in your highest spending categories, luxury travel experiences, consumer protections, and the ability for you to spend your points however, whenever, and also earn cash back all on the same network, would you say that is the perfect credit card duo? Oh, and not to mention that all of this is possible for no effective annual fee. I think at the very least, you'd say I'm interested in learning more. This whole channel is dedicated to helping you get more out of credit cards and find the right one for your situation. This is the second video in a series called Credit Card Duos, and in today's duo, we're diving deep into the Capital One Venture X and the SavorOne Rewards duo. So I'm going to break this duo down in the following way. We'll introduce both cards, first the Venture X, and then the SavorOne, and show how it complements the Venture X in this setup. Then we'll explain the card synergy between the two, how experts would send on this card to extract the absolute maximum value you could get out of both. Finally, I've got some tips about transferring points between the two, and just the different options that you'll see for how to turn your rewards points or cash back into the most money possible for you on the back end. Let's start with the Venture X. The Venture X is going to be your catch-all card and your cornerstone in this setup. It's doing most of the heavy lifting, and it is providing most of the benefits out of the two to you. I consider the Capital One Venture X as one of the sole best travel credit cards in the game today, duo or no duo. So it's a great card to pair with something else. The reason being is it earns 10x miles back on hotels and rental cars, 5x miles back on flights, and 2x miles back on everything else, making it a great catch-all card with some aspects that you can really rack up rewards in those specific other spending categories. The beauty of the Venture X is it actually gets more powerful for people who are interested in using their rewards to go out and travel. One of the reasons why is it offers a huge travel credit to help bring down the $395 annual fee that the card charges. The Venture X's $300 travel credit, well, it's super flexible. You can use this credit for airfare, hotels, and rental cars when purchased through the Capital One travel portal. The best part is you don't have to use this all in one purchase. So if you book a hotel room for one trip and then a rental car on a separate trip, you can work up to your $300 credit and get your full value from that without having to make unnecessary purchases just to fit it all into one transaction. Additionally, every single year you hold this card, you get 10,000 bonus miles through Capital One. This is equivalent to at least $100 in travel spending, making the overall effective annual fee on this card a positive $5 value. Yeah, that's right. As long as you take one trip per year with the Venture X, you can expect to make $5 just from holding this card. Now, the Venture X offers a ton of other benefits, and I've made an entire review video on this card that goes into more detail than this duo evaluation will go through. If you want to see that video, go ahead and click the link above to the right or to the left of my head. But there are 3 other benefits I want to highlight specifically for this video. With the Venture X, you get the widest selection of airport lounge access, a cell phone protection plan, and automatic President Circle status when you rent with Hertz. These are 3 pretty awesome ingrained benefits and one of the luxuries you get with having a premium card in your duo. Now, let's talk about the SavorOne, a card that flies under the radar for many people, but actually complements the Venture X almost perfectly. The SavorOne is a $0 annual fee cashback rewards card. The SavorOne offers elevated rewards categories across the following. You earn 3% cash back in dining, 3% cash back at grocery stores, 3% cash back in select streaming services, which I'll show you on the screen now what qualifies for that, and 3% back on some select entertainment purchases, which same I'll have scrolling through on the screen right now. Now, these cards go together like 2 peas in a pod, because when you see the spending categories and how they divide out evenly across both of them, you're going to see that you're going to get total coverage for some of the highest spending categories that most people go through in a typical year. I'll show you that detailed breakdown in just a second. Furthermore, you heard this was a cashback card. Well, if you're concerned about earning travel rewards miles on the Venture X, but cash back on the SavorOne, you'll be happy to hear that you can transfer your SavorOne cash back into miles so you can collect all of your rewards in one place if that's your style. Now let's dive into some of this card synergy that I was so excited about, talking about the elevated rewards categories. So on the screen in front of you, I have the typical spending of one average American. These are factual statistics provided by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and they're broken down into common credit card categories. You could see how an expert would break down and spend on the Venture X and spend on the SavorOne to get the absolute most value between the two. As you can see, the Venture X is going to be your catch-all card. This means that you're spending most of your transaction purchases on the Venture X, earning 2x miles back on every single dollar. However, there are some really nice, super elevated rewards categories on the Venture X, and you see those that you're getting 5 and 10x back in those spots. With the SavorOne, it's so important to find a good dining and grocery card, and the SavorOne is one of the best out there, and its $0 annual fee, in some people's opinion, makes it the very best in these two categories. Because you're earning 3% back on such high spend, you'll accumulate cash back very, very quickly. Not to mention, you could throw a few entertainment purchases on the SavorOne, and it's no stretch to say that you're earning anywhere between 2.5 and 3% cash back or miles, however you want to convert them, without even thinking about it. It's almost like using a coupon on nearly everything you purchase. Now, let's look at a few specifics about maximizing value and how you would transfer points between these two. No matter whether you're team cashback or team miles that you can use to spend on travel rewards, this duo has something for both sides of the argument. With the SavorOne, of course, you're earning cashback rewards, and with the Venture X, you're gonna earn a ton of miles, given that it's your more primary card in the duo. Now, for those of you who want to pull everything into miles, Capital One actually allows you to do that, and they give you a fair 1-to-1 exchange rate. So you can transfer 1 cent over to miles and you'll get 1 mile out of that, which then can be pooled with your other Venture X earnings for multiplied travel through the Capital One travel portal. Quite simply put, it's one of my favorite card duos, and I think it's a duo that really works well for a wide variety of people. Now, if you're ready to get started, here are a few specific tips. First of all, you're going to want to be strategic with your setup. Through my research, it looks like Capital One will only approve one credit card application every 3 months. Now, for those of you who have done this before or done a lot with Capital One, you can correct me down below in the comments and let everybody else know if you can actually get these two cards approved in closer time spans. However, like I said, get the Venture X first and allow you the time to work on that sign-up bonus. I'll drop a link below this video that you can get 75,000 miles, which is worth $750 minimum on the travel portal when redeemed for travel. Use that time to spend on the card naturally, get those 75,000 miles, and then consider applying for the SavorOne to complete the duo. The SavorOne has a really easy to attain sign-up bonus, and they'll give you $200 cash once you reach that. I'll drop the link below for the SavorOne so you can learn more about that card as well. With a little bit of planning, you'll set yourself up with over $1,000 in value just from sign-up bonuses. Won't have to keep shuffling and churning through your cards looking for the best rewards because you've got great coverage in this one, and you'll have a card that earns good cash and also provides travel benefits and a little bit of luxury in there as well. For those of you who have this duo, are there any factors that you like or dislike that I didn't mention in today's review? Stay tuned to the channel for more credit card reviews and tips, and thank you for watching another video.